This time next week, King Charles will have a crown of his very own. The coronation will be happening Saturday night Australian time, but right now it's the middle of Sunday in London, and our reporter all week long is none other than Danica De Giorgio.
I tell you what, I'm pretty excited to be here. I've got to say, Paul, this is incredible. We are currently outside the Mall. So this is the central route, I suppose, that the King and Queen will take on Saturday. He makes that journey into Buckingham Palace, which is right down the road there. And as you can see, everyone is getting set up. They're ready. They're excited. There's a real buzz around London right now. Look how many tourists there are. They're all heading towards Buckingham Palace right now, waving to our cameras. They're heading down, they're checking it out. They're really excited, I've got to say, to be here at what is a very historic time. But check this out as well, Paul. Right down here, we've got some people. They have actually been camped out along this procession route.
Wow.
Since Thursday, would you believe? Since Thursday, they've been there for 10 days, braving the cold conditions. They're sleeping under tarpaulins, but they don't care that it's cold. They're just so excited. They really are keen royal enthusiasts. It's really interesting to note that a YouGov poll came out today asking Britons how much they care about this coronation. 35% said not much at all, but I've been chatting to people here, not just locals, but also tourists, and it's a really different view. This is what they've been telling me all day.
I'm very proud to have
Let
a new
me come
king.
off the back of this.
So excited. It's history, isn't it?
Do you like the royal family?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? Why is that?
I just...
History, isn't it?
Yeah, I like history.
And have you accepted Camilla as the Queen?
I have, because she makes Charles happy. Everybody's due happiness.
We love Carlo and Camilla. Camilla, the new queen, Camilla. Very, love.
Now, Danica, obviously I was there a few months ago when things were not as jubilant, of course, on the passing of the Queen. But I've got to say, the way that the English are able to, and all the tourists, rally around whatever the moment happens to be, this is, of course, one of unadulterated joy. You can see people getting ready for it all around. But also, what are you starting to see? Sort of a couple of streets either side of where you are. Now, I know you're a hard-working person, but occasionally you may accidentally go past a shop. Are they starting to put things in the windows, starting to put the odd banner up?
Yeah, you know me too well, obviously, Paul. Absolutely, they are. Several stores in particular. Well, that's it. So several stores in particular are actually selling special coronation souvenirs. So you can buy a teacup, you can buy a mug. I've actually already bought a teacup, which will not surprise you either.
Well played, that's for mum.
A lot of that going on. But as you walk by, a number of the stores have got the buntings out, the Union Jack flags. They're all out and about as well. The streets are really actually adorned with the flags already. And here along the Mall, you know this area quite well, Paul. It's got all of the flags of the Commonwealth. We're actually standing below the Australian flag.
Australia!
We'll just show you there. We're standing below the Australian flag right now. So they really are getting into it. And when we went to one of the stores yesterday, it was packed. There were so many people buying these souvenirs. So they're really getting into it. Also, remember the cafes and the restaurants are doing specials this week, selling whiskey, because apparently that's one of the King's favourites. So they're doing special drinks with whiskey. They're getting into it, Paul. They're really passionate about this week, and I guess so proud that there's so many tourists that have come here to enjoy this event as well.
So we all know the main game is, now I'm going to talk Australian time here, Saturday night, and the best coverage will be at Sky News all week long because we've got Dee there and she's the best in the business. Why send 700 hosts when Danica can be across all of it? She can do all of our jobs for us and better than all of us, and God love her for doing so. But tell me about between now and the big occasion. Are there things planned for multiple days? What's the ramp up to Saturday?
Well, you know, we're actually waiting to hear the King's plans. He hasn't quite released them. We know late last week he went up to Liverpool, he opened Eurovision, he's been out and about the UK. We're not really sure yet what he's going to be doing in the lead up, but no doubt there'll be a number of rehearsals as well that will be happening outside Buckingham Palace in the lead up to that event as well. The Defence Force, members of the Australian Defence Force will be here. They'll be doing their rehearsals because as well as the King and the Queen will be coming down here, but we know that there will also be the Australian flag bearer. That'll be Sam Kerr. So, look, a lot of preparations, but they're really in a race against time, Paul. We have seen construction vehicles in and out of here all day. They're trying to put these finishing touches because there's not a lot of time to get ready and to prepare. If you head along Buckingham Palace as well, there's a number of seats being set up for the VIP guests that will be sitting there. So still a long way to go. It's only Sunday, but still a long way to go.
All right, well, there's several certain lounges that I taught Nick about the last time we were there, so he will point you into all of those. Start with James J. Fox and work from there. Enjoy every little minute. And by the way, whenever you just want to get somebody in England to talk, just say, "G'day, you're live on Sky News." They think it's the lefty pommy one, and they'll talk to you every time, all right? Nice to see you, Dee. Have a wonderful week. We love it, don't we? Danica De Giorgio, who will be there on the ground all the way through. And a reminder, Saturday night, be there, front row, as soon as the sun goes down all the way through the night. And it's not going to be middle of the night. I think basically 8 o'clock's the key moment. You can see it all here, and the best coverage in the world is on Sky News.